Right, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, in the sixth sitting of the first meeting of the first session of the 12th Parliament, held on 7th July 2026, Honorable Sewungu Joseph Gonzaga, Member of Parliament for Kalungu West, raised an issue regarding Chapter 4 of the Constitution, Bill of Rights. He informed the House that the Uganda Rights Commission was not fully executing its mandate in relation to remedying human rights violation and protecting human rights, and expressed dissatisfaction with the government in the context of government's response, and indicated that there were reports in the press relating to investigations of the Uganda Human Rights Commission by the Inspector General of Government. I was called upon to respond, and I requested for time to prepare a response, particularly in regarding to what was happening in the Human Rights Commission and being reported in the press. Honorable members, and this is why now I'm making this statement, right, Honorable Speaker. Honorable members, the Human Rights Commission is established by Article 51 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. Article 52 of the Constitution provides for the functions of the Commission, which includes, among others, to investigate on its own initiative or on a complaint made by a person or group of persons against the violations of human rights. The Uganda Human Rights Commission Act, Cap 26, further elaborates the functions of the Commission and its governance structure. Now I'm going on the effective composition of that Commission.
Right Honourable Speaker. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, the procedural matter I'm raising is that the Attorney General is giving a statement, but it is either not uploaded on iPad, or I need more orientation on uploading them, because when you look at the iPad, the documents are totally
from
different.
The look of things, it seems like yours is you've not picked your iPad. The Attorney General, please summarize this.
Right, Honourable Speaker.
You can follow from the screen.
Oh, the statement is already there. So what I want to go right ahead is to highlight those areas which were pertinent and have enough for Honorable Sewungu to bring to this Honorable House and requiring a response. The most urgent was the press reports about the investigations. At page 3 of the statement, I inform this House that there are no investigations being carried out by the Inspector General of Government again about either the chairperson or any member of the Human Rights Commission or any staff. So there is no investigation taking place at the Human Rights Commission. And however, I need to draw your attention to Article 227 of the Constitution, where the Inspector General of Government enjoys independence and is not subject to the directions or control of any person or authority, and only responsible to this Parliament. In light of that provision, if the IGG eventually carries out investigations in the Human Rights Commission, and as I've stated, no investigations are being carried out, then that report will come to this Honorable Parliament. Now there have been reports that the chairperson has resigned. Right Honorable Speaker and members, I wish to inform the House that the chairperson of the Human Rights Commission, Honorable Mariam Fazat Wangadya, submitted a notice of resignation to appointing authority, that is His Excellency the President of Uganda, on 6th July 2026. I wish to highlight that a notice to resign does not amount to resignation, but is merely intended to communicate the desire to resign and cannot be treated as a resignation. I wish to add that Honorable Mariam Fazat Wangadya remains the substantive chairperson of the Commission until she tenders in a letter of resignation to the appointing authority and the resignation is accepted. Therefore, Right Honorable Speaker, I want to affirm to this House that the Commission, the Uganda Human Rights Commission, its operations are not in any way distorted. The Commission continues to operate and perform its mandate in accordance with the law. I beg to submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to thank the Minister, the Attorney General, for being on Gov't. When I raised this matter, he promised to report back, and he has done so. And indeed, Mr. Speaker, allow me to thank the ministers of this term. Their performance is good so far. And when you hear someone thanking you, don't think it's a simple matter. Even the previous speakers, matters being raised, they are bringing them. But it is interesting that the Attorney General is contradicting himself. It is within your own statement. And that's why normally we insist that you continue, you read your statement as you upload it to the system. Within your statement itself, you have stated that Inspector General of Police, the IGG is inspecting the Human Rights Commission. And you are stating again, she's not being investigated. You've talked about tendering in notice of resignation. But remember, Mr. Speaker, sir, that these days, even in the court, you use electronic methods, even audio visuals. However, my main interest, Mr. Speaker, is not about resignation. By the time I raised this matter, the Human Rights Commission chairperson had already resigned. But my interest is on Chapter 4 of the Constitution. Chapter 4 of the Constitution, which is the core value of Uganda's Constitution. And specifically, Mr. Attorney General, through the Speaker, address yourself to Article 52 and 53 of the Constitution. Most of the work,
I insist that you read what you're reading on record.
You know, he was trying to remind me how we used to work together before he became a minister. And Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, all the issues being raised by our leader of opposition, which are being consumed by the public, are the duties of the Human Rights Commission. They are the duties of the Human Rights Commission. If we are looking for Mwanga Chivumbi, we are looking for the member has talked about and so many others. It is the duty under Article 52 of the Constitution that the Human Rights Commission has all those powers to look for all those people and investigate. But here you are now, there is bickering in the Human Rights Commission. Bickering. Others are talking about people suffering with AIDS, which is against the HIV Act again, because you cannot subject someone to torture being employed by government because he's HIV positive, then you have to
Thank you, Honorable.
So as I conclude, Mr. Speaker, I would pray through you to the Attorney General and the leader of government business, go back to the appointing authority and make this commission be what it's supposed to be. Otherwise, it's shameful. And people cannot address their issues to an office, an entity, which is also bickering itself. They are going there for remedies, but there are no remedies within the institution that is within government. I beg to rest my issue. But thank you.
I think government